they shall grow not old, as we who are left grow old. Age shall not weary them, nor the years condemn. At the going down of the sun, and in the morning, we will remember them.
Remembrance Day is when we commemorate not just the end of the First World War at 11 o'clock on the 11th of November 1918, but also the sacrifices, the lives lost, the blood spilled by countless thousands of servicemen and women in conflicts across the years that have provided us with the freedoms that we have today. Here are some quick facts about Remembrance Day. The poppy is used for Remembrance Day as a symbol of the blood spilled in the war. The poppies became a symbol for Remembrance Day following the famous poem In Flanders Field written by John McCrae during the First World War. The poppies grew over the graves of soldiers in Flanders in World War I. An American humanitarian named Moyna Michael began wearing and giving poppies to people to wear in November 1918 to honour fallen soldiers after reading John McCrae's poem In Flanders Field. The American Legion officially adopted the poppy in 1920. The Royal British Legion adopted the poppy as a symbol of remembrance in 1921. The money raised by legions asking for donations from poppies around the world is used for helping the injured and the retired soldiers. The Royal Canadian Legion stipulates that the poppy should be worn on the left close to the heart. It should be worn from the last day of October until November 11th at 11 a.m. The legions suggest it should then be placed at a cenotaph as opposed to being thrown away. For many years, poppies were made with a black centre. In 1980, they were changed to green, and in 2002, the centres were changed back to black. Remembrance Day is called Veterans Day, Armistice Day or Poppy Day in some countries. It is called Remembrance Day in most British Commonwealth countries and in Canada. Remembrance Day is usually marked with a moment or two of silence, or 1 or 2 minutes silence at 11 a.m. The armistice was actually signed at 5 a.m. on November 11th, 1918. But according to the terms, peace was not to be reached until 11 a.m. that day. In the United Kingdom, Remembrance Day is commemorated on the second Sunday of November. In 1954, the United States changed the name of Armistice Day to Veterans Day. The bugle is often played at military funerals and on Remembrance Day to symbolise that soldiers can rest in peace. In war, the bugle was used to tell soldiers it was time to return to their barracks and get some sleep. Gun salutes are used in some Remembrance Day ceremonies in different countries around the world, including Canada. And lastly, depending on the country, Remembrance Day is celebrated as a national holiday, public holiday, or day of observation. Thank you for listening to those facts about Remembrance Day. And I hope that every Remembrance Day you take 1 or 2 minutes out to take into account the fact that wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you're enjoying the freedoms that you have because of the sacrifices made by those that went before.